Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be the secret behind the mask. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. So the mask, what is the mask? The mask is what the narcissist portrays themselves to you as. In other words, the mask is not an authentic individual. It's something that the narcissist wears figuratively, at times literally, to manipulate people. In other words, they are acting like they're one individual when in fact they are somebody different. In other words, they are not being authentic or genuine. So the mask that the narcissist wears, picture it, if you will, as Halloween. We just had Halloween. And with all the little trick-or-treaters around, what do the kids do? They wear a mask. But are they actually the person that is in costume? No, that's just a facade. Fast forward to the narcissist. That's exactly how they live their lives each and every day. They wear a mask. Now, if you experience narcissistic abuse, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Drop your comments below. And the secret behind the mask, it's going to blow your mind. What it is there are so many different layers, but one is the narcissist doesn't want you to figure out who they are. First of all, that's exactly why they wear the mask. That's exactly why they manipulate people. And that's exactly why they take advantage of unsuspecting individuals who don't have the wisdom or the knowledge on the narcissistic abusive cycle. But channels like mine and many others, and again, thank you very much for being here, are getting the knowledge out, and we are sharing our experiences, our insight, our wisdom with the community, which is what you should be doing. You should be doing this each and every day to become insulated, to have boundaries, and to be able to live your best life. But getting back on track, the secret behind the mask, the person, the narcissist, wherever they are all over the globe, all the narcissists, what they do is they want to extract resources, attention, supply, anything they possibly can from people who are unsuspecting until they get the education. In other words, let's say you, for example, the narcissistic relationship that you were a part of, or perhaps you're still a part of it right now, and you're trying to break free or get away from the narcissist. Maybe it's a lover, maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's a coworker. Maybe it is a part of a community or organization that you are a member of. Who knows? But the point is you understand that the person, the narcissist, they wear a mask. They manipulate people. And what they do is they are not authentic. They don't say what they're going to do. Remember, actions speak louder than words. And what is the narcissist a master of? That's right, word salad and not being accountable. Not understanding that they actually blow up each and every life and or relationship they encounter, businesses as well. But what lies behind the mask, what the secret behind the mask, what it is, it's a coward and a bully and someone who virtually is insecure. And what they do is they overcompensate. If you really think about what I want to mention to you, they overcompensate their insecure feelings about themselves by being a bully, by ignoring you, by gaslighting you, by stonewalling you, by giving you the silent treatment, by throwing rage fits at you. And that list really goes on and on. But the whole point is the narcissist, they don't want to introspect. They can't. They don't want to be accountable. They just believe that as long as their poor behavior is tolerated by people that don't get the wisdom, by the way, that they can just continue to do what they're doing. Because why? Because it's worked in the past. That's why many times I mentioned on the channel that the narcissist blows up each and every relationship they become a part of. It's a fact. It's real. And if they don't blow up the relationship, you may be saying, well, what are you talking about? These people have been together forever. Well, sure. Well, what's happening behind the scenes? The other individual's being abused, and perhaps they don't even have the education on the narcissistic abusive cycle. Perhaps they've been so beaten down, they just stayed in the narcissistic fog, subservient to the narcissist. Either way, it's not good. Any relationship with a narcissist, it only benefits one person, and that person is not you. It's the narcissist. Why? Because remember, the narcissist is two different people. They're one person to the general public, where everything's all unicorns and rainbows for the most part. And behind closed doors, that's when a lot of the abuse takes place. And if you were in a relationship similar to this, you know what I'm talking about. Drop comments below. The whole point is the secret behind the mask. That's something that they don't want you to figure out. That's exactly why when you were in the relationship, let's say that you were catching on to them, you noticed some strange behavior, some odd behavior. Perhaps you took notes. Perhaps you took pictures. Perhaps You documented things by journaling or writing strange behaviors down in the relationship. And you're like, I don't get this. Something's wrong. I can't put my finger on it, but something's off. I don't know what it is. But you don't know who to talk to. Why? Because the narcissist is keeping you isolated and they want you doubting yourself. But just when you're catching on to them, what will they do? They will throw a breadcrumb of the love bomb / euphoric stage, or they will distract you in some capacity using many of their tools to get you off the scent of their trail. In other words, they don't want you to discover what the secret behind the mask is, which is that the narcissist is a coward and a bully. And what they need is they need people that don't have the education to abuse, to get their supply from, so the narcissist can pump themselves up and put themselves high in the pedestal and belittle the other individual or individuals until those people either A, don't take it any longer and they remove themselves from the relationship, or B, they're discarded, or C, they tolerate the poor behavior and perhaps they go to the dark side themselves. Who knows what will happen? What I'm saying though is the secret behind the mask. There are so many layers to this, but the word secret, what does that imply? That's right. It implies that it is something that you do not want others to know about. And the secret behind the mask is the whole point of the narcissistic relationship. It is not how it appears to be to the general public. In other words, when you were in the relationship, many people, perhaps they told you, wow, you guys look so good together. It's amazing. How do you do it? And outside, everything looks great, doesn't it? Inside, it's not. That's why many times when you were with the narcissist, you could be sitting right next to them on the couch and you could never have felt more alone, even though you were literally 2 inches away from them. Because why? Because the narcissist was on one of the 3 smartphones. Getting what? Getting your replacement. That's exactly what they were doing. And most likely that's what they're doing right now. Wherever the narcissist is on the planet, they're always looking for the next new shiny thing. And for a moment, it was you. You were the flavor of the month. You could do no wrong. Until when? That's right. Until you couldn't do anything right. That's when you entered the narcissistic fog / the devaluation stage. And that's when you kept on spinning around on that hamster wheel, working for the narcissist, giving them your time, your money, your energy, your effort, your love, your empathy, every resource possible you were giving to them, and you didn't even know that it was to the detriment of yourself. That's why, again, many times I mention on the channel, the physical toll a narcissistic relationship takes on individuals, it is unlike anything ever, because things will happen to you. You will get, perhaps you're losing hair, perhaps you have a skin rash, perhaps you had to have 5 or 6 surgeries. This list goes on and on. The reason why is because you are experiencing abuse day in and day out. You are walking around on eggshells. You are not being listened to. You're being abused. You're being given the silent treatment. You're being ghosted. You're being invalidated. But yet the whole time, what are you expected to do? You're expected to keep the relationship up to par, which means you're doing all the work while the narcissist is out gallivanting the globe, getting your replacement or replacements. It's a fact. So the secret behind the mask, it's something the narcissist never wanted you to figure out, but yet here you are. You did. And you're one of the strong ones, and you're one of the fortunate ones on the planet that's getting the wisdom, and you're sharing your experiences and insight with the community and with others. That's the whole purpose. Remember, if the narcissist says up, they mean down. If they say left, they mean right. It's a huge conundrum, the narcissistic relationship. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced before. That's why, again, if you were discarded or if the relationship ended and you were looking for closure from the narcissist, most likely that was the one person you believed had all the answers for you. That was the last person on the planet that was ever going to help you. I know it's tough love, but it's real. You see, the narcissist wants you in pain and misery and discomfort. They want you doubting yourself. They want you in the depths of hell. Yes, I do mean that. It may be graphic and maybe dramatic, but they don't want you succeeding. Think about it for a minute. When you were in the relationship with them, did they build you up? Were they there for you? Did they take care of you? Did they comfort you? Did they contribute to the relationship in a positive way? Were they financially supportive of you? Were they there when you needed to speak your mind? Were they there when you wanted to have an intelligent adult conversation? Were they there supporting your actions, your decisions, your dreams, hopes, and aspirations? No, to all of the above. What they were doing is they were trying to take you down, trying to extract your resources, trying to keep you placed in that trance-like, zombie-like state, which is the narcissistic fog. And that is one of the secrets that lie behind the mask. You see, when you can't unsee what you see. And if you've come through the narcissistic relationship and risen through the ashes like a phoenix. You are now in the third version of you, which is the best version of you possible. Remember, there are three versions. The version of you before you met the narcissist, the second version when you're in the narcissistic relationship, and the third version when you come through the fire and you are super galvanized. This is now your superpower, which is narcissistic abuse, abusive awareness. Having said all these things, the secret behind the mask, these are just a few of them. There are so many others. What about the secret lives the narcissist has? What about the little groupies or sects of people that they keep apart from each other? What about the half-truths of the past relationships that they've had that they didn't share with you? In other words, like what happened in their past relationships. Do you ever hear the narcissist say that they were accountable for anything? No, it's always the past, the people that aren't around to defend themselves who are being blamed. Really digest that for a minute. You see, that's what they do. And right now, as I'm creating this video, that's what they're doing all over the globe. They are blaming you, the past new supply, or the past person that was in the relationship with them. You are the fall person. You're the person that is responsible for everything. In real life, you're not. But that's how the narcissist leapfrogs from relationship to relationship. When they blew up your relationship, they already had your replacement lined up, and they wore a different mask. And there was a whole different secret behind that mask for the new supply, and on and on and on. So it is a really toxic relationship. I would say the most toxic relationship you could ever be a part of, which is a narcissistic relationship. But once you get the wisdom and once you get your first light bulb moment, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And then you have the craving. You have to learn the definitions, the glossary of terms, and you understand how you stayed in the relationship for the length you did until you got discarded or ended it yourself. And that's when you picked yourself back up by the bootstraps and put yourself back together, dusted yourself off, and here you are. God bless you. You're amazing. You're strong. You're beautiful, and you're loved. So the secret behind the mask, these are only a few of the illustrations. There are so many other secrets. One more before I close the video. Financial abuse. Were you paying for most of the things in the relationship? I'm sure you were. What was the narcissist doing? They were squirreling away their own money or getting money from other resources, claiming that they had no money while you were being financially abused. Play that again. It's a fact. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware, and understand that you are the priority. You come first, second, and third. And above all, the secret behind the mask, there are so many things that the narcissist didn't want you to find out, doesn't want you to find out, but not just you, virtually everybody. That's why the narcissist is not authentic or genuine, because they can't own up to anything. They can't be real. They need to always be playing a part in a movie for another individual who most likely was your replacement, and God bless the new supply, because my hope is they figure it out sooner than later. Guys, no matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. I love you. Have a great evening. Stay true. Continue on the path moving forward each and every day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right, good night.